Your man. When you win it, any farmer.
Market Madam Comfort. She has the biggest pumpkin in Agogloshi Market. You should check it out. Visit Agogloshi Market for a surprise.
Punchy.
Oh,
Where? Don't go. Chinese cocoa. And I wear squash. And I wear
na zucchini no swear. And when you na ba ku bi na ese cucumber. Ne ho rough. E bi ne ho. Yo. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erefe. Now I thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel and then coming back to see whichever ideas I can also share with you wherever you are. Thank you so much for staying naturally. So as the title says, you are the right place, and we're going to talk about businesses. You can actually, food businesses you can actually do here in Ghana, across the world, Africa. Yeah, it's a thumbs up. We all can agree that food is sold worldwide. Everywhere you go, every corner you pass, you will see a food joint. And it is actually one of the things that when you get into it, and your food you produce is quality, it's nice, it draws customers to itself. Once people taste your food and they see that it is good, it is quality, it meets their standard, it draws customers to itself. What you have to do is a starter, trying to find money to do other things, getting yourself fixed. That is where the foundation is, where I can say money gets so much into it. It is very important to actually start on a good note. You need money. Finance is very necessary to start this business, as we are going to discuss. So if you are ready, let's get right into business number one. Business number one, the cocoa business. In Ghana, the cocoa business is actually taking over for, let me say, breakfast. So you actually see vendors across the street selling breakfast. When I say cocoa, it cuts across Hausa cocoa, More cocoa, wheat cocoa, Ekwegbemi, how do we call it? Oblayo. If I count it, a lot of people are trying to make money out of these things across our street. And tell me, if you really have time, have conversations with any of them. You only need a good joint to set up this cocoa or breakfast food joint, and people will surprise you. I mean, people will surprise you. In every community in Ghana, you will definitely see this breakfast vendors across our streets doing food business. It is not a joke. This breakfast food business in Ghana is booming up. Breakfast in the morning, people don't miss. So people are going to school children are going to school, people are going to work, and when they see the joint, they just stop by and then buy your food. So why don't you get into this breakfast business? You can do more. You can bring out your own invention. I didn't even mention Tom Brown. It is one of the businesses that people actually have gotten themselves into it, and then they are doing marvelously well. So business number one, the breakfast food business. Don't miss it. I tell you, you want early money in the morning, get into the breakfast business, food business, and you will be surprised of the money you will get. So you wake up at dawn, you prepare whatever you are selling, and then you take it to the street, or you take it wherever you want to sell your food and people will buy into it. You can also work with offices, with schools who need your services, and yeah, you will come out doing good. The good thing about this breakfast business is when you work in the morning, in the afternoon you can do your pre-production, and after you can do your post-production, as in you prepare towards the morning breakfast routine, and then after preparing you can wash your dishes and then rest. If you're somebody like me who wants to have enough rest during the day, you should go for it. You work from morning, let me say by 6 you should set up, because people actually leave very early. And with this breakfast business, people with the cocoa, it comes with bread, it comes with akala, it comes with so many things. It comes with pinkanso, everything, you see. So this, even the breakfast business alone is drawing other things together. So let's say you are a baker and you want to get into this breakfast business I'm talking about, or even the people who do the cocoa vendors, they actually get themselves involved in it. They wake up at dawn, they bake their bread, they bake whatever they want to. Yeah, for the bread you have to bake it and bring it to wherever you are selling. The pinkanso and all those things, they actually do it very fresh. One thing about Ghanaians is we always want our food provided that same day, that same minute, that same hour. So we always eat fresh food, let me put it that way. Hot food, and then it's good to go. We don't like freezers and no. It is not something that Ghanaians do a lot. So we get ourselves involved in this cocoa business to fetch money for us. If you want to do something so quick and then have your resting day, or if you're a student and you are an evening student, you can actually get yourself involved in this breakfast business I'm talking about. You will just have to wake up at dawn, prepare yourself, get your food to the junction or wherever you sell your food, and then you have a good buy. At, let me say, by 10 your food is finished and you pack your things, you go home, you have your rest or do other things you want to do. So yes, the breakfast business, food business, is actually something I will recommend for everybody. Whether you are working, it is going to be a side business for you. You can have people doing it for you and distributing it for you. You only have to get the zeal to do something good for yourself. Business number 2, I will recommend you to go into the vegetable business. Yes, come closer. I mean the vegetable business. See, over the years, what I have come to understand is the people who sell vegetables in our communities. Let's say you are at Tadabraka and you have a vegetable vendor. Everybody goes to the vegetable vendor. And you also see people carrying the vegetables around. I mean cabbage, carrots, green pepper, spring onions, zucchini, you know, all the vegetable, you know. I'm even going far. Tomatoes, pepper, the fresh ones. Tell me, in every Ghanaian home, when we are preparing stew, we don't miss tomatoes, we don't miss pepper, we don't miss some basic things. So trust me, if you go into this vegetable business, you either set up, you don't even need to do much. Let's say you start with 500 Ghana cedis. Even though it's a small, it's just a starter. You go to where they sell things in bulk at Mokola markets or Agbogloshi markets. You are going to get it in bulk. You are going to get things very affordable. Then you come home and then arrange it either in a pan and carry it. My dear, this is money we are talking about too. You don't want to be somebody who will always be begging for money around. yes, the world is really changing. Nobody is going to work for you and bring you the money. So if the customers doesn't come to you, you have to go to them. I also have seen men with trucks and then dragging it along. I don't mean the wheelbarrow, the one with the 4 wheels. Mostly you see the coconut sellers arrange their things on, or people call it pragya, or yeah, something like that. You see men carry their food products on it, and then they go to home by homes to sell them. There is nothing to be shy about making money for your own self. You don't want to be a lazy person. You don't want to be stuck in poverty. So you try to do something for yourself. It is something you have to do. You have to break free from poverty. So you do what is necessary to get what you want. So vegetable business. Let me hit into it very well. If you want to prepare soup, if you want to prepare stew, you use vegetables. Get your funds intact and go and find something doing. Vegetable business, number 2. Business number 3. I mentioned coconut, right? Trust me, coconut is the next cocoa business in Ghana. People are really doing something good with fruit business in Ghana. I remember way back some years in Swedro, coconut sellers come from Accra to buy coconuts from Swedro to Accra. Initially they buy it from the people like 30 pesos or 20 pesos and sell it to 1 cedi in Accra. Imagine. Just coconuts is giving people money. So let's talk about orange. These are some of the popular fruit we see in Ghana. You see mangoes, you see, let me actually base on what we produce here in moderate in Ghana. Coconuts number 1, pineapple number 2. If you want to work directly with producers of pineapple, my dear, Pokuase area, that area, oh yes, I don't know of other places, but I know of Pokuase area. They sell really sweet pineapple, and some I heard Fante pineapple. I'm in Ghana, so let me hit on this a lot. But fruits business, in every office in Ghana, you actually see fruits vendors setting up to sell fruits. We don't always have the time to be going to the malls, to be visiting shops to get these things, especially when you're in the office and you are very busy. So you see fruit vendors actually set aside some business around some corner. They don't need anywhere, any big place. They set it on a tray. Yes, they actually expose it so that you can actually see the fruits in it. You see mango, you will see pineapple, you will see banana, my favorite fruits. You will see, what have you? Fruits business. Don't miss this. See, one thing about this life is wanting to do something and not having an idea of how or what to do. It's really painful, especially if you really want. It's not always that we need money, but when you keep yourself busy, it gets you away from trouble. You are always busy. You keep yourself busy. That is what you want to do. It just helps you get away from so many things, from gossip, unnecessary friendship, unnecessary companies. My dear, just cut it and find something doing. You wake up in the morning, you go to town, you go to the market, and you go to the people. let's talk about orange very well. In Ghana, orange, people count orange like 25 oranges for like 20 cedis in bulk. I mean, go to Agbogbloshi market and do yourself some good. Fruits I will advise you that Ghanaians will really like a lot: pineapple, orange, banana, apple business, even though they send it from outside, grapes. Get yourself involved in fruits. The fruits business is the next cocoa here in Ghana. So yes, I hope this tip so far is actually bringing you to the reality that food business is not just for people setting up to cook or doing something really. You can start with small. You can start with some small amount of money. You don't need huge amounts of money, like somebody will have to put on a structure for a restaurant. But this food business, if you don't want to carry, you just get yourself a table set up. Once people find your locations, once you have a good interaction with people, they will buy your fruits, I tell you. So that is food business number 3. Another clue I'll also give you is the tuber business. Not just necessarily tubers. Let's say yam, plantain, cassava, potatoes. There are a lot of it in the market. This time it's actually the season for yam in Ghana. So there's a yam called puna, and the water yam is actually not yet due. It will actually come somewhere in November. That's what I was told. When it is dry season, that is when the water yam comes. So you can also get yourself into this food stuff business I'm talking about. Tubers, you can get yourself involved in yam. You can either do it in large quantity, you can sell to people in large quantity for small vendors. Do something. Plantain, people actually eat people actually eat fufu a lot in Ghana. So cassava and plantain is a new dish. Now we have the fufu machine, and it is very easy for people to prepare fufu. So you see chore bars bringing out something different. You can get yourself involved in it. Yeah, that one will cost a little bit much, because yes, if you really want to do something big, you can go for yam from northern region, yes, and sell. For plantain, you can get some from the eastern region, central region. You just need to familiarize yourself with marketers, and they will do you good. Yam, my dear, Ghana, we eat yam a lot. People use yam for fufu. People use yam for so many things. Tell me some of the things I haven't mentioned. Cocoa, how do you call it? Mankini. Cocoa mankini, the one that has kontomire as the leaf we actually eat for kontomire stew. If you get yourself involved into this, you can actually provide it in a larger quantity. You only have to talk to farmers, and the fact that when these products comes from the village, they are so fresh and people want it so hot when they are eating. Shall you get yourself involved in this, and you will do yourself some good. Who knows? You will be the next producer of yam in large quantities, and trust me, it is actually competing with potatoes. I mean the foreign one, not the sweet potatoes. Who knows how your business will come out. You can transport the yam abroad. You can sell it here in Ghana on a larger scale, on a smaller scale too. So you actually see people on the road selling yam, and they cut it into smaller pieces and then sell it with fish. They fry it actually, and you can also get people boiling it in the chobas or in their restaurants. So getting into this food stuff is actually good. I mean, plantain, yam, cassava, cocoa, I don't know the English name, but I know cocoa mankini, the smaller one, the one that Ghanaians use to prepare nyoma, infanti, we call it in putomputo. Yes, you can actually go into it and then find yourself something to do. Let's all get creative. Let's all get employed. Self-employment is the new age. Get yourself something to do. Don't complain too much. If you work, you can actually find yourself a comfortable place to be in the food industry. That is food business number 4. So food business number 5. I spoke about fruits and yes. Now, people are trying to be creative. People are trying to do something good for themselves. Now, you think about having a lot of fruits and thinking of how they are going to rot in no time. You can't stand it, especially with the people who bring it from the villages so fresh or wherever they bring it, and it will spoil in no time. It will get rotten in no time. People are trying to be creative by creating juices out of it. So you have the juice guy doing something really awesome. This company, they cut the fruits and then transport them. They also use for juice, I think Blue Skies. Yes, he's actually doing good for themselves. And I also have a friend, Abigail, also selling fruit juice. She's actually doing good for herself. So imagine, even though I talked about fruits business, you can actually sell the raw products on the market. You can also be creative and then juice something out of it, and then also create your brand and sell it. It gives you money anyways. So yes guys, I hope these tips are going to actually bring you into reality. I know thinking through things are so difficult for us sometimes. When we really mean to do something for ourselves, we get frustrated sometimes, or we want an advice. And I believe that these tips I've given you is actually going to open doors for you. You are going to see the broader picture of what I'm saying than you can even realize. You have something in you that when you actually get to know your niche, you blow out. We all want to do ourselves some good. We all want to come out being independent when it comes to working right now, because the atmosphere is becoming too hazy. So yes, I believe these tips I've given you are going to help you make a good decision when you are trying to venture into food businesses in Ghana, in Africa, across the world. There are actually so much food businesses you can get yourself involved into. This actually brings other kind of ideas into when we start our businesses. Who knows how your business will be? Find your niche, find your finances, hit it hard, and be your own boss. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode to explore life in doing food business wherever you are. Thank you so much. I will see you another time. Drop every comment, ask questions. Let me know what you think about what I have said. If you try something or you are into it and it is making you gain some money, some awesome money, let me know. Let me know other businesses people are also involved in that is actually booming up for them. People are packaging stuff, people are branding themselves in other ways. Find your niche, hit it hard, and let's have a conversation. Okay, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that we can have conversations like this too, as in how to better ourselves each day. Bye for now.